Hi there! Today I'm going to teach you how to demonstrate your interest in a college. By the end of this video, you're going to understand why that's so important and why it could make or break your application. And be sure to stick around to the end where I give you a free download on what matters most in your college application. So stick around. Hi, my name's Gretchen McCarthy, and I've helped hundreds of students find their way to their dream schools. You can just call me your virtual college counselor. So let's get started. So what's most important about showing your interest is to be consistent. You don't want to be crazy, you don't want to harass these colleges, but you do want to be consistent in the way that you're showing your interest. Because ultimately, these colleges are trying to build a community. And they want to build a community of students that actually want to be on their campus. And what makes the best community is students that actually want to be there, right? So you want to show that you're actually interested in going to these schools. Even if this school is your safety school and you think, oh, I have the grades to get in there, I have the scores, it's no problem. No, actually, the school can deny you if they think you're not interested because they only have a certain amount of seats to offer. So why would they offer to a student that they know doesn't even want to go there? So it's really important to show your interest. Okay, so the first way that you can show your interest is by doing a campus visit. That's where you meet with representatives from the school and you can learn more about the school. You can get a vibe about the school. You can meet with students from the school. So it's a great way to find out more about the school, but that definitely shows interest because it will go into your file. They'll record it that you were there, and that's a touch point for you. Now, that school might be far away from you and you don't even have the means to get to that school, but there are other ways to show your interest. If you really absolutely can't get to the campus, let's talk about other ways that you can show interest that don't necessarily mean you have to travel to the school. So a second way that you can show interest is through a personal interview. Now, not every school offers an interview, so I'm only talking about the schools that do offer a personal interview. So if they offer it, do it, okay? This gives you an opportunity to pop off the application and to not just be a number, okay? So personal interviews are not a time where they're going to try to trick you. They just want to get to know you more. And it's a good way for you to find out more about the school and to have them find out more about you, maybe something that's not in your application. If you can't get to the campus for a personal interview, some schools will offer an off-site interview where they offer it through a regional representative or maybe through alumni. They also might do it through FaceTime or through the phone. So there's other ways to do a personal interview that aren't just on the campus, but you want to be sure that you ask the school specifically if they do that. Okay, so some schools might not. Some schools you might have to do them on the campus. A third way of showing interest is through supplemental essays. So a lot of colleges will have specific essay questions that are specific to their school. And most of the time they want you to show them that you've actually done your research. So in your supplemental essays, you want to express who you are and what you're looking for. And in my first video, I taught you how to design a college profile. And while doing that, you sort of listed your core values and how you want the school to match with those. So talk a little bit about that. Talk a little bit about your core values, what you're looking for, who you are as a student, and why you think this specific school is a good match for you, and list the ways that you think. So make sure you have details about that school that match with what you're looking for. You don't want to just regurgitate facts and figures. You want to actually really get to the heart and meat of it, of what you're looking for and why that school matches what you're looking for. Because there has to be a reason why you're applying, so put it there on paper. Be honest. And if you haven't visited the school, that's okay. Be honest. Tell them and just explain again who you are and what you're looking for and why you think that school is going to match what you want. A fourth way is, again, through supplemental essays, but this is a quick one, optional supplemental essays. So schools will offer optional things for you to do. Do them. Okay? So anytime there's something optional, do it. Because what message does that send if you don't do it? If something's optional and you just don't do it, what are you expressing to the school? To me, you're not interested. Okay, so let's say there's a student who has a little bit weaker grades than you, but did the supplemental essay and did a fabulous job and was very specific and showed their research. And then you, who has exceptional grades, but you didn't do the supplemental essay. Most likely the school is going to go with the student that has showed the interest. Because as I said before, these schools are building a community. They want to build it with students that actually want to be there. And they have a quota to fill. So they want to make sure that who they're offering an admission ticket to actually wants to go there. Okay? So anytime there's anything optional, do it. A fifth way to demonstrate interest is by applying early. And by applying early, I mean early decision. So early decision is a binding contract that says if you're admitted, you're going to go. So that shows interest. So if this is your top choice school, there's no other school you want to go to. If you get admitted, you're definitely going. Go early decision if they offer it. A sixth way to demonstrate interest is to connect through social media. So become a follower of theirs. Comment on things that resonate with you. If they have a blog, read it. Comment on anything that you think is important. So they have record if you are a follower. And so you want to make sure that you have all those different touch points checked off. So that goes into your file. So when they're reading your application, they can see all the different ways that you demonstrated interest and that you had touch points. And there you have it through social media. You never have to leave your home to do it. So if you can't visit the campus, that's a great way to show your interest. Just don't be crazy and don't harass, okay? That goes on the total opposite side. So you want somewhere nice in the middle and balanced to show that you're interested. A seventh way to show interest is to go to a college fair. So many of these schools have regional representatives that will attend college fairs throughout the area. So maybe your school will offer it, or maybe a town over will. So anywhere that there's sort of a local college fair, make sure that you go. You touch base with the representative, ask questions, and fill out the form that they have at their table, because that form is going to go into your college file. So when they're reading your application, they're going to be able to list through all the ways that you had a touch point with them, and filling out that form is one of them. Okay, so anytime that there's a college fair that you can attend, head on over there. Sometimes college reps will be visiting your high school, so check with your college counselor to see if any reps visit your school, and if it's a school that you're applying to, meet with that representative at your school. The last way that you can show interest is, you ready for this? Open their emails. I can't tell you how many students I've had that got denied from colleges because they never opened emails. Colleges can track when you open their emails and when you don't. Okay, so I know you get a ton of emails, and especially this time of year, you're getting bombarded with college emails, and it's hard to keep track. I've seen your inboxes. They have hundreds of unopened emails. So yes, I know it can be difficult, but anytime you see an email from a college that you're interested in, be sure that you open it up. Even if it's just a marketing email, be sure to open it, okay? And then open it and read it all the way through. Some of these emails have a lot of information, especially about financial aid and other things, okay? So be sure to read through the whole email. If they're asking for a response, respond to them, okay? So that shows interest, okay? So I know that sometimes it seems obvious, but you never know, okay? Because all of these different ways do express interest, and if this is a college that's on your list, you want to make sure that you're doing everything that you can to get in. So hopefully this video was helpful for you. Hopefully now you'll sort of know the different ways that you can demonstrate interest and what it actually does for your application, and that if you don't demonstrate interest, what it can do to your application in not such a good way, right? All right, so be sure you're doing what you can, okay? Because we're only in control of so much in this process, so just make sure that what you are in control of, you're doing. So if you found this video to be valuable, please give it a like. Please share it with friends that you think might need it, and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a video. Next week, I'm going to talk about college visits and how to actually schedule it and what you want to do on the college visit. Thanks so much for watching, and if you want to download that document I have on what's most important in your college essay, I have the link below, so be sure to download that, and I look forward to seeing you next week.